Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. And today we're going to be looking at an article, or I'm going to be talking about an article called Imagining the Perfect Marvel World for Kingdom Hearts 4. Disney owns a lot of properties that could translate well into Kingdom Hearts and the Marvel Universe, and one of the prime examples of this. So the issue here that I have with this article, it's a huge issue I have with this article, is that I would never want a Marvel Universe thought anywhere near Kingdom Hearts. And there's a big reason for that. And that's because the way Disney has been going lately. Disney isn't really the best when it comes to their movies lately, due to the fact that there's been a lot of elements in their movies that just don't make them good anymore. They're just not something that I prefer to watch because it's not something that a lot of Americans like that's happening in America right now with comic books and the Marvel movies. And I feel as if that what they mean by Marvel Universe, and one prime example of this is, the team working is something that's fine. Kingdom Hearts has long been defined by its blending of various Disney properties of characters and concepts from Final Fantasy. Now that Disney owns a lot of fan favorite franchises like Marvel and Star Wars, fans have been dreaming up what those properties could look like in Kingdom Hearts. Marvel in particular has characters, storylines, and worlds that could fit well into the RPG series. Imagining what a Marvel level could look like in Kingdom Hearts yields interesting possibilities. And that is true. And I agree that I think that Kingdom Hearts would be cool in a Marvel universe that was a little bit more liked in the old times, not really something, not even old times, like 1980s, 1970s. I don't want to say old times. The thing here is that the new Marvel comics aren't doing good, and the new Marvel movies aren't that doing good either, because there's elements in it that people just don't like anymore. And this is the thing. Star Wars is almost a dead franchise. Disney has killed Star Wars with this sequel trilogy. I'm not going to say I hated the sequel trilogy. It just wasn't as good as the original trilogy. I liked The Force Awakens. It was really good because it was a good starting point, but then it started to decline. Like, there wasn't much, should I say, components in The Last Jedi and in Rise of Skywalker that didn't really work well together. They said they didn't have a plan for the movie series, actually the movie trilogy, and that's probably why it fell apart. But the reason why I'm making this video is because I don't think Star Wars would be good in Kingdom Hearts unless it's original trilogy. Unless we see Anakin or prequel trilogy, or the sequel prequel trilogy, or the original trilogy, or even just The Force Awakens. Let's not go any further than that, because there's so much controversy around The Last Jedi and The Rise of Skywalker that it would not be healthy for the Kingdom Hearts franchise, especially the way Marvel's going now. It would definitely not be healthy at all, due to the fact that I feel as if the Marvel franchise is not really in the best it could be in anymore. It was doing well when Iron Man 1 came out, all the way up to Infinity War. All the way up to Infinity War. Once Captain Marvel came out, it started to become a very controversial series, Marvel. And the characters in it haven't been treated the best, especially in the comic books, and I just don't think that it needs to be near Kingdom Hearts at all, because Kingdom Hearts is a franchise that has no elements of, they call it wokeness, in the game, and I don't want that because it could probably kill the franchise really, really quickly, and that's not something we want. Us Americans like anime and Japanese games and these types of things because it's so different and it's new and it's not changed, and I just hate watching characters I love be changed for the worse. It's not my favorite, and if Disney was to ever do something like that, it could make Kingdom Hearts one of the saddest ending franchises ever. I don't want something like that to happen. I think Disney could possibly ruin Kingdom Hearts if they ever were to add anything of Marvel in it that isn't liked at all. Like any character such as like Captain Marvel or any of the new characters that no one likes, are like Miss Marvel. We don't want that. We want like our most known, we want our Captain America, we want our Iron Man, We love our Doctor Strange. We love our Wandas, or Scarlet Witch, if you want to call her that. We love our She-Hulks. We love our Hulks. We love those characters. We're just not fond of these newer developments. We love our Spider-Man, definitely. Spider-Man is a character we definitely love. And Spider-Man is a fan favorite for many children growing up, and I think Spider-Man would be cool in the Kingdom Hearts franchise, but they just wouldn't do it the way we think we're going to do it. And that's the point here. Level design in Kingdom Hearts has been long one of its hallmarks. With few expectations, the franchise has done a great job of adapting elements present in the different Disney worlds to the unifying experience that is Kingdom Hearts Action RPG. And I agree. I think that Kingdom Hearts could do very well with a Marvel franchise with expectation and hallmarks in the franchise that is pretty good. But the thing here is that it needs to be Marvel and it ends at Infinity War. It can't be anything after that, because I don't want any type of controversial thing to just destroy the Kingdom Hearts series. Let's get into the next topic of this video, and that's Kingdom Hearts 4 should expand on this Kingdom Hearts 2 mechanic. We all love Kingdom Hearts 2. It's probably many fan favorites. I think it's one of the best. I think it is probably the best Kingdom Hearts game. The problem here is that I don't really want a person from Game Rant and Marvel talking about how Marvel and Kingdom Hearts could mix well together in Star Wars really telling us how Kingdom Hearts should be made, because I don't think that they probably understand that Marvel and the way Marvel is now and the way Disney is now, nothing will merge well with Kingdom Hearts, because it's just how it goes. But the thing is that with Kingdom Hearts, we don't want the Disney worlds anymore. We want Quadratum. we want Quadratum. We want to see more of the Kingdom Hearts world. We're tired of these Disney movies. They're getting so the same old and boring, and it's just so boring. It's not like the old Disney movies like Aladdin and Cinderella and all of the older Disney movies that we liked, like Pocahontas was good, but now we got all these newer Disney movies that I don't like. Like, they keep remaking all of the movies as well. Like, they remade Maleficent, and it wasn't good. So the thing here is that I feel as if that Kingdom Hearts needs to stay far away from these two franchises with all of their life and heart, and DC. Even though DC isn't owned by Marvel, stay away from DC. Because the thing here is that I love Batman. I love myself some Batman. I love myself some Wonder Woman. I love a lot of the DC characters, but the way they're treating the DC characters nowadays are just not the way a lot of Kingdom Hearts fans would accept. Especially if they put a lot of wokeness in the game that no one really wants. And that's the issue that I don't think this person here understands, that a lot of the Kingdom Hearts fans don't want any of that. We just want to see Sora and Kairi and Riku and Xion and Roxas and Aqua all fight together. You know, we don't want to see, oh, this is better than this character because of the gender and all of this, and making characters different because they believe that's what they need to do to make the fans more happy. No. If you ever see this video, Nomura, I know this video might get a lot of dislikes because I'm saying these types of things. But the thing here is that I don't mind diversity in games. I never did. I'm a dark-skinned person myself. I'm black. The problem here is that I don't like when they change a character around so much that it's not even the same character anymore. Or they just switch something so much that the character's not even the character anymore to where we can relate to them anymore. It's just some weird things going on, and I'll probably make some videos on this in the future, but please, I want you all to understand that I love Kingdom Hearts, I loved Marvel, I loved Star Wars. I'm a big Star Wars fan. If I ever was to record my room, I have Star Wars everywhere. I love Star Wars, I love anime, and it's something that I live off of. I love Japan. So the thing here is that, please, Kingdom Hearts, if you are going to ever add anything such as Marvel and Star Wars, please do it right. But thank you all so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and if you have anything you agree with or disagree with me, please leave it down in the comments below.